Hi, and welcome to video 2 for section 1.10. This is the second of 3 videos, and in this video we're going to be specifically looking at the general equation of a line. So if you remember in video 1 for this section, we had the two problems. We had to write the equation in slope-intercept form. Sometimes a problem might say, write the equation in general form. So what is the general form? It's the following. It's ax plus by plus c equals 0. So we want to have 0 on the right, everything else on the left-hand side. And when we have this, a cannot be 0, b cannot be 0, and also no fractions. And a has to be positive. So a lot of stuff going on. These guys can't be 0. Our value for a has to be positive and no fractions. So what does that mean? Well, if you flip back in your notes a page or so, the first example we had, let's call it example number 1. It gave us the slope, it gave us a point, we found the equational line in slope-intercept form, and we had what? Y is equal to negative 1/2 x minus 5/2. That was fine. It asked us, what's the equation in slope-intercept form? If this said, write this in general form, well, the first thing we need to do is get everything over on the left, right? So we want 0 on the right-hand side. So I'm going to have to add 1/2 x to both sides. And I'm going to have to add 5/2 to both sides. So when I do that, what do I get? I get 1/2 x plus y plus 5/2 equals 0. So I'm almost there. But I can't have fractions, right? So how do I get rid of the fractions? I'm going to have to multiply everything by the LCD, the least common denominator, which is what? In this case, 2. So I'm going to multiply 2 by every term. My value in front of x is already positive. If this said -1/2, what would I have to multiply? By a -2. So that negative times negative made my value for a positive. But I don't have to worry about that here because it is already positive. So 2 times 1/2 is 1, so I get x. 2 times y, so plus 2y. 2 times 5/2, the 2's cancel, give me plus 5. And 2 times 0 is still 0. So that equation in general form would be x plus 2y plus 5. What about example 2 that we did? So we were given the 2 points, and then first we had to find the slope, and then find the equation in slope-intercept form. And we have what? Y is equal to negative 3/2 x plus 1/2. So again, I have to move everything, so I'm going to add 3/2 x to both sides. And I'm going to subtract 1/2 from both sides. So when I do that, what do I get? I get 3/2 x plus y minus 1/2 equals 0. Again, I need to multiply the whole thing by 2 because I have to get rid of the 2 in the denominator. No fractions allowed. So I get what? 3x plus 2y minus the 2's cancel. So I get 1 equals, and 2 times 0 is still 0. So that equation in general form would be 3x plus 2y minus 1 is 0. And again, if either of these would have been a negative value, I would have had to multiply the whole equation by a negative number to get my value for a to be positive. So that's it. Pretty quick and straightforward video there. Putting an equation in general form if that's what the question asks for. So come on back, we'll look at video 3, and that'll wrap up section 110 as well as chapter 1.